What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about Team Diamonds because I'm getting a lot of questions about it, and it's not what you guys think. It's no way EA Sports is going to give us Team Diamonds that are going to give us similar ability discounts that you get for some of the cards that they've been releasing, like with the cover athletes. I'm hearing, yo, G, what's going to happen when they give us, a 0 AP, whatever. The master, okay, the master of the Team Diamonds will get discounted abilities, but not the individual from the 32 teams. Okay, so if you guys haven't caught up with what's going on with Team Diamonds, check out my previous video about Team Diamonds, get yourself up to speed, and then jump back into this video so you can understand what's going to be happening. Okay, with the collector edition cards, right? These collector's editions, these players that are getting discounted AP abilities and all these crazy X factors, it's no way possible that EA Sports is going to then give another player that you can put together with various elites and gold cards, those type of abilities. Now, what's happening is Team of the Week, the blend, the Cowboys corner is going to be getting pick artists for 0 AP. Okay, so once he gets that for 0 AP as a limited, that's going to open it up where some players going forward will probably be able to get it for 0. But the only thing that I could probably estimate for the regular Team Diamond players is that they would drop pick artists to 1. Okay, and that would make people more inclined to go after it because obviously you cannot intercept the ball without pick artists. So people just throw the ball. One of the things I want to say also though, it doesn't really matter if you have pick artists because even after the most recent update, the players still swat it and then there's no real way to actually play it. So I want to make sure everybody understands that. That's very important that I get that point out. Pick artist is useful because it gives you a higher chance of an interception, but it's still not guaranteed. But it's better to have it on the player, just generally with the way that the game is so fluky. All right. So when you think about Team Diamonds, let's say they put a corner out, right? And he's discounted for 1. That's probably going to be the max. It's not going to be a situation where you're going to get a Ray Lewis thing where there's like he's getting lurk artist for 0 or something like that. If they do that, right, what will happen is the market will completely be destroyed and then they will start to lose money. And that's not what they're in the business for. And everybody has to understand that when they do certain things the way that they've been doing it right now, most of them understand, like the people that are actually putting the cards out, they don't really, I can't really say they play the game because a lot of what they do doesn't make sense, but they understand what the community is willing to spend money on, which is why Ray Lewis was upwards of 2.8 million because lurk artist is the best ability defensively on a linebacker. Because if you don't have that, he's not jumping. And everybody knows that. So even if you're like a general person in the EA office, you understand that the game is programmed very foolishly to where linebackers don't animate. So what would you do? You would put out a linebacker that animates for 0 so that people will spend money for it. So that way you don't have to worry about that position in general. So why would they give that to you as a set player? Is my, that's my assessment of it. Why would they give that to you for free? You know what I'm saying? Because ideally right now, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to be getting most of the Team Diamonds for free anyway in a second. So they're not going to make it, they're not going to go from making you have to buy a $50 pack to get a card to giving you something with that much of a discount. Now, the only thing that I'm willing to say that they will do, if they do give us corners in certain players or, even like Howie Long. Howie Long is a very, very weird card because he also gets a discounted ability and he's not a limited. So that's what's weird about it, right? So that's why I'm saying they could probably give us like, -1, but the 0 aspect is not going to happen. Now, the master that you're going to get after you combine all of the tokens that you get, he will probably get 0 abilities because that's going to be very expensive. Everything that you do in this game has been more pay to play than I've seen ever in Madden. Now, 2K is worse. They're both probably trying to compete on which one can go out of business faster by losing their fan base. But with this one right here, the advantage to EA is that they still have auction houses and they still let you, there's ways to make coins and do different things like that. And we can still figure out ways to do stuff. But this right here with Howie Long is my prime example of why I'm telling you that Team Diamonds will not be what most of you guys are thinking with like completely discounted abilities. You may get -1 on certain things, but the 0 is key. And the 0 is what you're going to have to pay for. So let's go ahead and do the math, right? If we think about some of the Team Diamonds from last year, it took about 20 cards. Some of them were like 20 cards. I can't remember, like it's something like that, right? Where the higher elites were at the top and then you had to go all the way down, bunch of 83s, 76s, whatever. That's how they had it set up. But each one varied with the cost. Right? But we averaged it out, I believe, over here at GmiasWorld. Most of them were about 400 to 500K. especially if you already had the card, it was a lot easier. And in some cases, we just sold it right away and made a lot of coins, depending on who it was. But it's about, I would say, like 400 to 500K. You guys give me your math as well, going back to last year, if you can remember, right? Some of the more exclusive ones were upwards of 800, but like the regular basic trash ones were about 400 to 500K for the cards that go into the set. Now, if you start multiplying that, right, by 30, 32, you know what I'm saying? The 32 teams that are in the NFL, you're going to have to get those tokens, right? So when you get those tokens, you multiply that 500K by 32. You start to see why the Team Diamond Master is going to be, you know, he's going to get those discounted abilities because EA is making money no matter what. So you're going to have to put in a lot of time to get it, but the individual cards are not what you guys are thinking. So for those of you guys that are asking like, yo, G, I want to sell off my team. Dude, relax, okay? Just relax. You can see I'm one off right now from being able to for having my binder maxed out. For those of you guys that are asking why am I able to have 1,700 items and some of you guys are not, it's because when you play the game, all packs that you open count towards like your legendary status. So I don't do a lot of bundles, but I play the game a lot. So when I play head to head, all those packs, all the challenges, all those free packs, those all count. And I forgot how many you have to open, like 1,000 or something like that. And then you'll get to that level where you can hold 1,700. All right, because that's like the legendary status or whatever. Plus you get better MUT rewards and stuff like that. So you can see that I'm right there with the way that it's going. So let me just go ahead and I gotta probably start getting rid of some things. Like, why do I have these starter pack stuff? I don't know why I have that. But anyway, as we go through it, we're gonna have to start getting rid of some stuff and figuring out what we're doing. But the reason that I'm telling you guys to relax is because right now, we're already mostly prepared because I've been giving you guys the insight into what we're going to be doing. You should already have a bunch of these cards just chilling in your lineup. You know what I'm saying? Just like random cards, random this, random that, especially a lot of these Dynasty players, because these dudes are going to definitely be involved in the Team Diamonds. Like, do not, like, bro, listen to me. Trust me. These cards right here, make sure you have them on deck. That's all I'm going to say, because it's going to be part of a lot of what the Team Diamonds are doing. Everything else that's minor, like I explained to you guys before, they can't, whoever puts it out on the market can't overprice it anymore because EA has put a cap on that. So you just have to have the main higher cards, 88, maybe a 91 here or there, whatever, to be able to go ahead and get those things done. Also, look out for certain cards. Like, remember, we have a bunch of these 83s from the Most Feared when we got all those treats. So we have a ton of things. And if you guys were following what I was doing, you're going to be in much better shape than a lot of other people that have no idea what's going on. And then we're going to be the ones to win because we'll have the cards that we can sell after we complete the Team Diamonds Master. But I'm just making sure you guys understand, we're not trying to keep any of these dummies that we're going to be making, bro. Like, it's not like that. Only players that we keep are the players that have discounted abilities. And like I said, if the master is someone that's really, really good, that is what we're after. So all the the cards that go into the sets or whatever, the crap that you get the tokens from, whatever the Team Diamond individual players are for the 32 teams, it's not what you think, bro. They're not going to be competing with some of the cards that EA will be releasing now because EA wants you to spend money to get those discounted abilities. So our focus is the Team Diamonds Master if we're going to do it. Also, we got to be very careful as well not to get banned instantly. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because you know how that goes with the Team Diamonds. Let me know in the comments if you were banned for doing Team Diamonds. Like, it got wild. So be careful with that as well. But I just want to keep you guys up to date and let you guys know what's going on. We're going after the Master, strictly. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.